Hey folks, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another live stream. I know I'm in a avatar right now. I had gone for a meeting, and so that we could reach in time, we rode with a two-wheeler, and half of the time I had forgotten the scarf. So Pune right now with such heat without a scarf, it was pretty crazy. But yes. Now I feel better. Just switched on the AC, and with you all, that makes me feel better. So let us understand quickly. Oh, I know. Ved Kunjuri is saying "Un khoop hai." I know it's very crazy right now in Pune. Uh, Before we start, a quick shout out, a big welcome to Abhi, Akshat, then Uday and Dhanashri for joining memberships. Uh, Yesterday, if you attended the live stream, and of course, one more person joining in, Elton. Okay. So, for those who did attend the yesterday's live stream, we discussed a stock. We did the technical analysis. We understood that if I were to do the technical analysis of a specific stock, how do I check the pattern? How do I understand whether the target is to be set in which fashion? How do I understand whether the target is met or not? If the target is met, then what? Do I use a specific exit strategy, or could there be multiple exit strategies based on which I can decide which of the strategy to be used, right? So for BSC, the example that we took yesterday was of BSC, and I told, I think, three different strategies for exit. And then I had given a homework. Homework was for the stock, which I've already given in the thumbnail and in the title. Before I start with my own study, before sharing my study, I want those who are there in the live stream, I want you all to tell me honestly if you have done the homework or not. I'm waiting for a minute. I want everyone to quickly tell me whether you have done the homework for Linde India or not. Till you tell the answers, I'm going to just quickly cut the last 3 months data. Today is the 9th, so May, so till 8th of 8th, 9th of February. Okay. The next candle is actually really funny, but okay. Let me just, okay, 1, 2, and 3. Fair enough. Yes, I can see one member joining in. Welcome to memberships. And Prasanna says yes, joined the membership. Oh, sorry. Prasanna says yes, done the homework. Veda Kunji says yes, done the homework. And one more member joining in, her serene space. Oh, your DP is nice. Good flexibility. Good. Okay. So the homework was given for Linde India. I am going to quickly share my analysis for Linde India. And we're going to do the analysis based on two different styles. One is technical analysis, one is fundamental analysis. And we are going to try and understand that, I mean, there is one question that keeps on haunting a lot of investors or traders. They don't really understand whether we should buy a stock only for trading purpose, or should I be buying that stock for investment purpose. So many, for long-term invest, there are a lot of jokes on long-term investors, and the one of the famous joke is that any long-term investor is originally a trader. That's the joke. Okay, any long-term investor is originally a trader, and once they buy a stock, once the stock goes into losses, then they are like, you're already in loss. Let's wait. Let's see whether it crosses my buying price or not. And eventually the trader becomes a long-term investor. These are the jokes, okay? But we as informed traders or investors, how can we take a call on whether this stock, this particular stock, am I going to buy from a trading perspective, or am I going to buy from an investment perspective? And this detailed discussion I did yesterday for Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE stock, okay? Anyone who has not watched my yesterday's live stream, I'll definitely urge everyone to watch that live stream. Bhale in 2x you can watch. Pooja, if you can just share the link of yesterday's live stream, because that is when I have discussed different concepts like a core portfolio, satellite portfolio. How can you decide whether this stock I should be quitting right now or not? So many points, and a lot of points we are going to repeat in today's video, but with a different stock, which is Linde India. Okay, so first things first, I want to try and understand Linde India based on technical analysis. Can this be an opportunity or not? Okay. Yesterday also I requested everyone that try and have a separate device with you. Try and have one more laptop, or maybe a tablet or something like that, a bigger screen basically. Because when I ask you to do something, try and do it, and at least I want few people to give me answers for that. Okay, so everyone, I hope you have one more device with you. If you're watching from a mobile, either a laptop or a tab, if you have, that will be very amazing for you all. Okay, now here we are on Linde India stock, so I'm going to give you a proper understanding that how I would have analyzed a specific stock. Okay, I am on a weekly chart right now. Can I do a daily? So I typically do a multi-time frame analysis, starting with daily, then weekly, then monthly. But just to save on some time, I'm neither going to tell you about daily, nor I'm going to tell you about monthly. These are two extremes. We'll talk about weekly. Okay. Which is the last candle that you can see? Last candle that you can see is of 2nd February 2026. Okay. Reason is very simple. You know, SEBI norms. Last 3 months data, I cannot show, I cannot comment. Being a finance educator, I can educate based on past data, and past data they have defined last 3 months you have to cut out, and before that you can share whatever study, whatever you can tell about that. Okay, so how do I understand whether what is the support level of a specific stock, what can be a resistance level for a specific stock, is there a breakout or not? Okay, so if I were to quickly share, because many people ask me, by the way, Rachana, do you do fundamental analysis first or technical analysis first? Well, it depends. Let's say I'm reading the newspaper or I'm referring to some website, and there is some news about a specific stock. Let's say there is a news example about Linde India stock. Okay, I read it and I said, "Acha, let us check." So if it is like, "Acha, let us check," doing technical analysis is a way faster thing. In a minute, I can understand. Okay, is this even worth looking at it right now or not? Okay, because I have gone through so many stock charts, and with practice, you will also reach this position. I was not born with the skill of technical analysis. I'll be really honest. Even till I cleared CA, I knew nothing about technical analysis. Right? It was, I think, back in 2016 or 17 that I got introduced to technical analysis for the very first time in a at least above average serious way. Otherwise, I just thought that there is something like candles and some green, red. Itna hi pata tha. Okay, so after that I started reading charts. After that I actually learned a lot on my own, read books, and based on that, of course, watched a lot of YouTube videos as well. And then I gained some knowledge, I practiced it, and then I came up with my course on technical analysis after a lot of, I think at least 1 or 2 years, after which I learned technical analysis. Okay, now it has been almost 8-9 years since I am practicing technical analysis, so I know quite a bit about that. Okay, so now first things first, see, if you just look at the chart, it is very easy to understand that this is a basic support level for the stock. If I were to just zoom out, this level was never hit. You can see this is like a breakout candle. Okay, so the stock broke out from this, took a support here, one more support, went up, again took a support, went up, and till February it is somewhere around here. Now there could be two, three possibilities. Two, three possibilities could be it could have gone down from here. It is still in a stagnant phase, or maybe it has started to recover. Two, three possibilities. Okay. I want you all to tell me what is the actual possibility. Is it like one? Has it gone down from this level? Acha, by the way, the level that we can see on screen right now is 6067. Correct? 6067 is the level of February. So there could be three possibilities, right? Or chauथा ho hi nahi sakta hai. That first possibility, it could have gone down from here. The support is broken. If the support is broken, then I feel this is a major support. This support being broken would not be a good sign. Okay. Possibility number two, it is still doing time pass, nothing to do. Possibility number three, it is breaking out from this sideways movement and it is challenging itself, trying to go up. Okay, so I want you all to tell me what is the scenario of the stock. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Let me just check in the comments if I have answers for that. Okay, Veda has already given the answer. Third. Okay, so that is the answer. Again, I'm not commenting. You are checking. After you check, you are going to give me answers. Okay. So right now we're doing only technical analysis. I can see some answers with fundamental analysis, but we are not going to do fundamental analysis right now. First, technical analysis. I'm telling you how to approach a stock. Okay. So while approaching a stock, first, I hope this point is clear. It has on. Thank you for that. Love this way of learning. Thank you. So I got 2, 3 answers which said that okay, it is neither 1 nor 2, it is number 3 right now. Okay, fair enough. Now that I know that okay, maybe somewhere it is going up. When did this stock come into my radar for the very first time? Why did I talk about this? Why did I think that I should talk about this talk today? Because yesterday when I discussed BSE, I talked about a breakout scenario, which is called as a downward sloping trend line breakout. Okay. So if you see here very carefully, what is a downward sloping trend line breakout? This is the swing high. Very, very simple swing high. And I just connect its tops, whatever tops I can connect, 1, 2, 3. And here you can see it's a very nice downward sloping trend line. And this is a fantastic breakout candle. Okay. Why am I saying fantastic breakout candle? Look at this. Look at the price candle. Okay. Price is what? 18% up. It's a weekly candle. It's not a daily candle. Okay. 18% up. And look at this volume. Volume is also crazy. I'm going to zoom this in. Look at this. This is the breakout candle. And look at the breakout volume also. Very good. Next candle also. After one candle, you can see. Look at the volume. Very good volume. Okay. So now if you see here, I always say that if it is a downward sloping trend line breakout with good price, with good action, and I always say that how much should this downside be? If this downside is somewhere between 30 to 35%, 30 is not very strictly 30. I'm saying 30 to 35. Could it be 2-3% on a lower side and 2-3% on a higher side? Yes, but 30 to 35 is like a magic range that I talk about. I'm not sure how much is it here. From here to here it is 45. It is shade higher. So 30 to 35 is the range I had mentioned. This is a shade more. So be a bit cautious is what I say. See, when it is in the sweet spot of 30 to 35, we see that this consolidation that we saw is comparatively lower typically. Okay. See, whenever I'm doing technical analysis, it's not like if A happens, then B has to happen, come what may. A good teacher is a one who can tell you very honestly that technical analysis or fundamental analysis or any analysis is no A is equal to B mandatorily. Whenever you're doing technical analysis or fundamental analysis, what are you doing? You're increasing your probability of winning. What is the word I used? I'm increasing the probability of winning. I cannot guarantee that you will win. Any teacher who is saying, I guarantee you will win, it's fake one. Okay. So will your probability of winning increase? Yes. It's a 45% correction. So be a bit careful. There's a possibility that maybe it would want to stay sideways a bit. So here also you can see after breakout, if someone might have entered here. This is what 12th of May 2025, correct? Now look at how much time it did time pass from here. From 12th of May 2025 till here. Acha, by the way, 2nd of February 2026, it is almost 9 months. Almost 9 months. And the stock is still almost 17% negative. Okay, so that's the reason why I say 30 to 35 is a sweet spot. If the correction is a shade higher, there could be a possibility that the stock may do a little bit time pass. Okay. Now, what is the second thing that you check? You have checked price. You also check the volume profile. In the volume, if you see during this first fall, let us look at the red candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big red candles. And here also you can see above average volume, above average volume, above average volume, above average volume, above average volume. So out of 6, 5 are red candles. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take 5. Okay, out of 5 big volume candles, 4 are red, and all these 4 have bigger volume candles also. Okay, big price candles, big volume candles also. So there is a chance that the sellers are very, very active. Okay, first fall done. Second fall. Okay, now let's look at the second fall. Okay. Sorry. Now in the second fall, if you see, second fall price candles are big. Now this is a big selling. Look at the volume. Very less volume. Look at this. These 1, 2, 3 back to back. Again, volume is below average. So the second fall, the sellers are comparatively less active. The first fall, sellers were extremely active. Second fall, sellers are not really active. And in fact, if you see the above average volume candles here in the second fall, starting here, above average candles are which ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 big, all in green. One shade above it. This also shade above it. Okay. So majorly selling is not extremely active post this. The problem is that after the breakout, there is again no big green candle. So if a stock were to break out and in a big way, then ideally it has to have a good price candle plus a good volume candle also. Okay. Now what happened? Now let us understand what happened. This is the breakout and this was the swing high point. Correct. After the breakout, this is the swing high point. After which the stock started to go down. So what do we do? After the breakout, whatever is the swing high, this is what we saw. See, ideally, what is the initial target? Understand? If it is first, before I go to this, ideally, if it's a downward sloping trend line breakout, ideally previous swing high is the first target, and second target is the original swing high. Ekdam first swing high. Okay, these will be the targets based on downward sloping trend line breakouts. But what happened after the breakout? Did it reach this? The stock saw a big selling pressure at this price point. So what am I going to do? I'm going to draw a line here. So after which the stock just came down and down, and by how much percent from here to the lowest point? It's again a correction of almost 27%. A big one. Correct? I hope you are able to understand this. Correct? So that is the reason why for the time being, I will focus only on this one. First, let this at least be taken out. Now, if I were to just pull this back, this same one, if I were to pull this back, got it. This magnet candle is on. So we were here. If I were to just pull this back now to here, and I'll cut all the other lines. 1, 2, 3. Now what can happen? Because you have said that this is into scenario 3. If you remember, I told you scenario 1 going down, scenario 2 sideways, scenario 3 going up. If it is scenario 3 going up, what is the possibility? 1, 2, and breakout? I don't know. Now what do you have to check in the if? First, let us try and see how many of you are giving answers. I will not say yes, no, whatever. You are going to give answers. I'm telling you how analysis is to be done, how study is to be done. Okay. This is the previous swing high that we have seen, 7871. Everyone, we are on a weekly candle, 7871. You have to tell me, because the week is over. The week is over yesterday. Weekly close is what we have already seen. You have to tell me whether you can see a breakout above what? Above the 7, what was that? 78. What was the high? 7870 or 7871, whatever. Can you see a breakout? And whenever I'm saying breakout is above, I mean closing above breakout is important. Okay, closing above breakout is important. It's not intra-week. Intra-week is not allowed. It has to break out and stay above that. I want you all to tell me, happened or yes or no. Just tell me yes or no. Happened or not happened. Oh, the session is about understanding how to study a stock based on technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Actually, great. Well, thank you so much. With stock, it's Linde India. No strong breakout yet. No. One person saying confirm breakout. Okay. Others, no. Okay. So right now, first 5, 6 comments that I've told you, barring one person, everyone is saying no breakout. Basically, so like Tushar said, no closing. Tushar is saying breakout might have happened maybe, but the closing is not above that. So whenever, again, one no. So I'll now still, even if I'm getting some answers, I'll not keep on showing that. So whenever you are analyzing this, you have to understand that a breakout is something when 2 things happen. It is a breakout. The closing happens above breakout, number 1. And number 2, there is also confirmation candle. Only breakout candle is not important. The breakout followed by a confirmation gives me way more confidence. Okay. Now let us understand hypothetically. Okay. Like you all are saying, it has not closed above that. So it is not yet a breakout, but it is extremely close to a breakout is what I get in the comment section. Meenakshi is also saying not closing above 7870, right? So you all have given me the answers. Fair enough. But now I have to understand that based on technical analysis, I get this. It is which chart pattern, where is the resistance level, whether it's a breakout or not, everything agreed. Now some people are like, they will start jumping, they'll start taking actions. But wait, as I told you, if you are taking purely based on technical analysis, ideally you should have a target price. Ideally you should have a stop loss also. Okay. So if it is a double bottom kind of a formation pattern, how do you have a target price? How do you have a stop loss? Everything has been discussed in my technical analysis course. I've discussed it so many times in my live streams also. Okay, so let's not go into that right now. The second step, because you have to understand that even if you like a stock, you have to understand what is your liking towards. Is it pure play based on technical analysis, or is it like a fundamentally strong stock also? That is what you have to understand. Because if it's technical analysis, it's very simple. You have a target price, you have a stop loss, you just trade, you get out, nothing else. But if you feel that it is fundamentally strong, then you hold on to it, you ride the journey. Okay. So now I'm going to tell you that fundamentally, if you were to look into it, what all things you should check. Again, for those who have done my course on fundamental analysis, you already know about this, what all things are to be checked. But you should also understand that doing fundamental analysis course, I teach what all things you should check. But the problem is that there are so many things to be checked, and there are so many documents which are to be checked. Now, if I were to read them one by one, it does take a lot of time. So is there any shortcut for that? That is also what quickly I'm going to tell you. So let me share my screen. You can see this. We are on screener.in, and here we can see Linde India. Okay, I'm going to talk about what are the main main pointers. We are going to discuss that. But before we discuss all these pointers, let me share with you all, tomorrow 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm conducting my second batch on fundamental analysis using AI. The first batch that I had taken was, I think, 7 months ago. And in that, I had focused only on one of the AI tools. But AI is going at such a crazy pace that every day I'm learning something different. Every day I get to know, अच्छा ऐसे भी होता है. This is how I can reduce the time for my analysis. See, always remember, AI is not for decision making. You can't take a decision of buy or sell based on AI. If you're doing fundamental analysis, okay, can you ask AI to act as your research assistant? Yes, 100%. Ask AI to give you all whatever data coalition you want to. And ultimately, it can, once you give, I want to analyze a stock based on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I've done in this course, I'm going to teach you how to rate stocks like a pro in seconds. What I do these days is, chalo, first time when I got to know about Linde India, what I did immediately, I have a prompt with me. Acha, now that the prompt that we have finalized, me, my team, finalization took one whole day. We did a prompt, we put it, we tested it, we found that this is not the right way, it's not coming up. In fact, there were so many iterations. We were not able to understand why AI, be it ChatGPT, be it Claude, it was not taking PEG ratio properly. I was telling go to screener, take the PEG ratio. It was not able to fetch it properly. It was giving wrong data. Then we again did our R&D, and ultimately we found what was the problem. Okay. After all these permutations and combinations, finally we came up with a solution. Finally, we came up with a prompt, and that prompt is what we will use for this first one. We will understand how you can decode con calls. We will understand about how to check whether the guidance and the actual numbers, they are falling in line or not. How can you understand the business model of a company in a minute? How, this is just preparing institutional level reports. This is only for fascination. I don't use this a lot, honestly. And extremely important, how can you compare banks like an analyst in one prompt? See, I'll tell you the biggest problem here. See, you may be like, "Arey, comparison, it's so simple. Go to PR comparison and check it." For example, here you can see Linde India versus, let us say, Refx Industries. Okay, so okay, I'll just say Refx. It's so easy. I can easily compare it. How much is market cap? How much is stock P? How much is the book value? How much is ROE, ROC? It's so easy. Why do we even need AI for that? Problem is that if you want to analyze two banks, as an example, if you want to analyze ICICI Bank, and if you want to compare that with HDFC, okay, ICICI Bank versus HDFC. Now, are you going to compare the same things? Interest coverage ratio, OPM, operating profit margin, debt to equity, pledge percentage, sales growth. Are you going to check this? Or would you want to understand, if you are analyzing banks, you would want to understand how much is this NIM, how much is loans to deposits ratio, how much is the CASA, current account saving account, okay, how much is GNPA, how much is NNPA. There are so many things that you would want to analyze if you are analyzing a bank, okay. How much is the CAGR in advances, how much is the CAGR in deposits, actually many points. But in that case, screener doesn't help, because screener doesn't have all these points in the peer comparison section. Then can I use AI, and can I actually get uh, I mean, with the help of AI, can I just quickly do analysis of two banks? You can. It is absolutely possible. And all these things I'm going to cover in this webinar that I was referring to. Very important point. I got a lot of questions about two things. I'm going to quickly answer that. Because the batch is tomorrow 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., I did get a lot of queries from people who are outside India that this may not be a suitable time for them. They said if need be, we will ensure that we stay awake and we will attend this. But just in case if you are not able to attend, don't worry. We are going to give the recording for 7 days. It will be available with you for 7 days. Anytime you want to watch or you want to even revise, that is possible. That is number one. And very important, many people were asking that whatever prompts you teach us during the webinar, will that will that prompt sheet be given to us? Answer is yes. And that will remain with you forever. So once you do this webinar and you want to analyze any stock, you'll be able to analyze it just like this. Okay. So I hope this is absolutely clear. The only drawback here is that we have only 500 seats which are available. Till yesterday, I think there are more than some 300, 350 enrollments which have already happened. We are left with very few seats. So anyone who intends to enroll for the webinar would request to enroll right away, because as I mentioned, I think last 100, 150 some seats are remaining. So because once it's a Zoom meeting limit, I can't do anything about it. So if you want to attend, if you want to upskill, you will surely be able to do that with the limited time that we have. Anyone who wants to enroll, please do that right away. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Any quick questions on the webinar? Otherwise, I will just go on. Yes, it's a fundamental analysis webinar. Ma'am, any discount? Okay. You can use this coupon code CARRYT to get some extra discount as well. That's the coupon code for you all, CARRYT. I wrongly made the code. No, now I can get the concession. You can try reusing. I did not get what you are trying to mention, but Arun Kumar, can I say? No, you can just try and apply that again, and you should be able to enroll. Don't worry. Okay. Yes. So I hope this is clear. I've also given the coupon code. Anyone who wants to enroll, do that right away. You can use this and you can get some additional discount, right? Okay. Now, again, going back to Linde India, just as a quick breezer. Okay. Now, whenever I tell a 10-pointer analysis, I'll tell you the pain point now, okay, and how AI can actually solve that. Extremely important. See, now if I were to understand about Linde India, okay, so what will I do? I'll go to Linde India. Now, what will I say? Okay, stock P 140. First things first, I'll check market cap. 66,000, very good. It is a large cap. I'm happy. Correct. Now the problem, look at the sales growth. Minus 0.6. I will not be happy with minus 0.6. ROC 16.9%. Okay. ROE 12.3%. It's below my benchmark of 15%. Okay. First thing is actually about understanding the company, because I know that it is primarily engaged. Actually, you can also see here for the time being engaged in manufacturing of industrial gases and medical gases. Okay, and construction of cryogenic and non-cryogenic air separation plants. Okay, what is this cryogenic and all that? We'll not discuss it right now. But mainly, you can just understand this: engaged in manufacture of industrial and medical gases. Okay, I understand what is this. Plus, I also get to know that 65% is coming from gases related product. Now you'll be like, okay, okay, 65% gases related. What else? Project engineering division, this 35%. Okay, this is what I understood. There are a few more pointers which are mentioned here. Okay, fair enough. But then, as I mentioned, sales growth is comparatively on a lower side. Look at the PEG ratio. It is 8.28. Pretty much on the high side, right? It's extremely on a high side. 8.28 is something which is very crazy. Now, if you see here, TTM from 2,485 to 2,508, barely any sales growth. Correct? Is the PBT growth good? Yes, PBT growth is good. But on a top line, It's not very good, correct? Now, if I were to dig down deep, ideally I should go to the document section, and that is one more point which makes me unhappy. Okay, what is the point? If you see here, con calls have not been conducted very often. See, con calls give us a lot information about the company. If you can see, PPTs are this. See, PPTs is an investor presentation, and that too, if you see, investor presentation was made in August 2025. Before that, directly August 24. Before that, August 23. So you are giving information once in a year, plus no con calls. Okay, so now you only tell me. I'm going to give you examples of two companies, company A and company B. Company A is a company which is giving investor presentations every quarter. They are having con calls every quarter. The con call transcript is released every quarter. With the help of AI, I'm able to analyze what are the key pointers, what is the guidance given by them, what are the actual numbers, then what is the order book, how much capex has been planned. That is everything about company A. Okay, and then we have company B, technical analysis, very interesting. Fundamental analysis, sales growth is not good. I won't answer. Sales growth is not good. PEG is extremely high. ROE is not even above 15. Okay, I want to do dig down. I want to deep down. I want to do a deep down analysis. I want to check the investor presentations. I want to do the con call analysis. They are not present. In such cases, I want a quick yes or no. Do you think buy and forget strategy, can that work for such stocks? What do you feel? So this is not only for Linde India. Linde India I'm giving as an example. Okay, so two stocks, one stock which is technically good, which is fundamentally good, and second stock technically looks interesting right now, but the 10 pointer theory that I use, these 10 points, at least you have to look: sales growth, profit growth, or what is the operating cash flow. You have to check P ratio, PEG. You have to check whether the debt to equity is good or not. Okay, plus you check the con calls, you check the transcripts, you check the investor presentation, maybe some credit report. You can credit rating agency has published a report. None of that is available. In that case, would you go ahead with a buy and forget strategy for such a stock? Two answers I've immediately got. I'm going to quickly display that. And big no, no. Okay. So I hope B is not good at all, is what Meenakshi is saying. Exactly. So always remember that a stock which may sound very interesting technically may not be good fundamentally. Does it mean you should completely ignore that stock? I'm not saying that. What am I trying to tell you? That in such cases, you may consider it as a trading stock, but not as a buy and forget. So this is a question that I get asked many times. How do you decide whether it's a buy and forget category of stock, or would you want to quickly buy, sell, and just for, not an intraday, of course, like a swing trade. Okay. So you have to, how do I analyze this? This is the way I do analysis. But for fundamental analysis using, while I do a dig down of fundamental analysis, now I try to use AI to a very big extent, not to take decisions directly based on AI, but I use AI as a research assistant, and based on information that it is pulling out for me, it becomes very easy for me to take decisions. Okay, I want everyone to quickly share that this yesterday was the first day when I tried to do a stock analysis like this in detail, based on technical and fundamental. BSE was the first stock. Today we discussed Linde India. Do you feel that this theme can also be an interesting theme for live streams? A quick yes or no, because otherwise what we do is live streams, we do discuss. Prasanna is saying Linde is trading stock, question mark. You have to give me answer. I'm not going to give answer. What do you think, Prasanna? What did I tell you? That if fundamentally a strong doesn't look strong, I would not consider that as a buy and forget strategy. I may do trading based on if it's a very interesting stock chart, a stock pattern, I may trade, but I may not do that as a buy and forget one. Okay. So quickly share with me that he's saying yes, Linde is a trading stock. Okay, good. So should we be trying to do such analysis about specific stocks? Today Veda is very active. Huh? Yes, this is much interesting way. Fantastic. So see, sometimes you do breakout stocks only. Sometimes we can do specific stock analysis. Of course, our weekly roundup news is what we do cover every Thursday 9 p.m. We do have live streams. But yesterday when I was discussing BSE, then came up, one more stock, and then I said we'll do it tomorrow, and that was the reason why I'm doing this live stream. So I hope you have understood about how to decide whether you take a longer term call on a stock or like a shorter term call on a stock. Viral is saying it is highly volatile stock since COVID-19. Good. So that is how we should do, right? So once I tell you something, you should also further dig down into that stock, and you should do your own analysis so that you get to know a lot more about that stock. Meenakshi is also saying very useful. Thank you for that. Yes. So anyone who is interested, I missed out. Ma'am, I hold Birlano stock since from the stock of the month. Birlano? Which stock is now? It is too much down. Please suggest what to do. I don't understand which stock you're talking about. But anyways, I will not give a buy hold sell recommendation. Okay. Arey, kya baat hai? She's saying that I found few stocks today which are breaking patterns, so a bit excited. Good. So do your analysis. Very interesting. Thank you so much. I hope you found this live stream useful. If you did, please don't forget to smash the like button. Again, a quick reminder for AI fundamental analysis using AI. Those who want to upskill, those who want to reduce their research time drastically. This is especially useful for those who have comparatively less time to do analysis. So this becomes extremely helpful, that even if you take out like 1 hour, you should be able to research one stock. So anyone who wants to reduce their research time, definitely you can consider enrolling for the fundamental analysis using AI. Link in pinned comment in the description. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. But can you discuss Nuvama? Very interesting. Sure. I think that was one of our stock of the months. We will discuss that in one of the upcoming live streams as well. Okay. All right. Hanta virus and this. Itna kuch, don't worry. Okay. Acha, HIL. Let me see. I've not checked the stock in the recent few months. I will have to quickly study that and discuss. But it's almost 45 minutes that we are into the stream already, almost. So we can take that up on some other day, right? So I'll see you in the next one. Hope to see you all tomorrow as well during the live webinar. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.